there's the tip. And it's, you can see it's hollow. It's just a metal straw. This one's actually made from a kind of metal that's called alpaca metal. I don't know what kind of metal it is. It's called alpaca. And the company, that's what my husband told me, that it's the metal. I'm not sure if it's the name of the company as well, but it says alpaca on it. He says it's the kind of metal. And then it's got some engravings on it. They can get very fancy. These can get very fancy. They can come in gold, silver. I mean, this one is this kind of metal. It's almost like a silver, I guess. And then the tea would be placed in here. This goes inside the tea, and that's what you do. Okay, so really weird so far, right? You guys have probably never seen this before. Last thing that we need is the kettle. This is my kettle that I bought at a garage sale a couple months ago, and I have to get some brass cleaner or copper cleaner, but it's gorgeous. It's like this really cute little antique kettle, and it's totally awesome. I mean, copper. So I'm pouring out whatever was left over in there from last time, and then we're going to fill this up, and we're going to heat it up. So go ahead and fill it up, and I'm going to have it boil very quickly, so I'm going to like crank it up all the way to try and get the water to boil pretty quickly. And I'm not going to put too much, just enough for like, it's actually probably enough right there, because I can always boil more later. So I'm going to throw this on the stove, and we're going to put it on hot. Alright guys, we're back. As you can see, the water has started to boil. Maybe from that angle you can't see the vapor, but there you go. There you can see it. So the water started to boil, so I'm going to turn this off. And I'm going to put you guys back up here. And let's see if from that angle... No, you guys really won't be able to see the counter. How about from here? Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm trying not to touch the gourd and move around the leaves, because I wanted to try and stay on the slant a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pour the hot water in here very slowly, letting it rise slowly, coming up to around here. I'm going to show you guys what here is. So right up to there, as you can see, it's very hot. And now we would need to wait again. So I'm going to let that settle because it needs to absorb a little bit in the leaves. So I'm going to let that settle. And in the meantime, sorry, let me move you guys back down. I'm going to go ahead and pour the water in the thermos. Oh, the cat keeps chasing around the dog right now. So annoying. He's really mean with her, actually. So I'm going to fill this up. And I'm going to let it stay there without topping it for a couple minutes to let some of the steam off. And now we have to wait. So I'm going to cut this off again, and I'll see you guys in a couple minutes again. Okay guys, this is going to be the last part of the mate preparación. Then I'm going to go merge these videos together. So I've let this sit in here for a little while, and as you can see, it's been absorbing. So now what I have to do is the side that is going to be the side where I pour in all the time. I'm taking the straw, okay, and I'm putting it with the flat side to push this way, okay? So what I'm going to do is it's going to go in, okay, and then I'm going to push the one that was wet to the one that was dry. So I'm going to create a wall. Okay, not too tight in there, but now I've created a wall. and a hole. Let me see, I can't see from that angle, so I have no idea if you guys are even seeing this properly. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've created a wall, and I've created a hole, okay? So this gets pushed in like that, and then I need to, hold on, reposition you guys again. I'm going to lift some up, okay? Cat keeps bothering the dog like crazy. I'm going to lift some up, lift some up, lift some up. Okay? And then once it's lifted up, you can see some of it's actually coming out. You're going to pat it down. Pat it down. Pat it down. Shake off a little bit on the straw. Any of it that's on the top, you're going to scoop it aside. Then you're going to do it again. You're making a pocket. Pat it down. Pat it down. Push it aside. Then put the straw back in, and now you've created a nice little pocket. Okay, you see that? Created a nice wall, created a nice hole, nice little pocket. Push the straw down. Now, I've got to put the lid on the thermos. This thermos is weird. Okay. But I want to be able to hold the thermos and be able to pour. Okay? So I want to go ahead and pour some in. And I'm going to film. And that's not really good. Sorry, my bad. I poured from the wrong direction. I apologize. That was incorrect. I'm going to pour this way. In the pocket. Right up to there. Okay. Now, it's making fizzy bubbles. As you can see, kind of almost looks like soap, but it's not. It's just, it's whatever's in it that's just strong, and it's very strong in the beginning. And then really, I'm going to show you guys, don't laugh, okay? It's going to be very hot. And because it's very strong in the beginning, it's got a sour kick to it, okay? So it's like a sour, earthy, almost like you're eating grass and dirt. And it's really gross, but if you give it like a good, I don't know, 10 pours, it starts to smooth out, because all of that, the powder and the and whatever it is that's really strong about it, when you first put a tea bag in tea, it's really strong, and then after a couple minutes of seeping, it's like not that strong anymore. So you can already take the tea bag out. Well, it's the same thing. It's going to become smooth, and then it's going to be like you're drinking a very nice, very aromatic tea. Very strong. And earthy. And that's the best way to say it. So that's it. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy my mate. And if you guys have any questions or want to learn a little bit more about it, I'm going to post some links and some web pages. And there are other videos in the YouTube community about this. And I will actually spell it out for you guys. It's Y-E-R-B-A, yerba, which is grass. Mate, M-A-T-E. Sometimes it has a little accent, I think, on the E or on the A, one of the vowels. So you might see it that way online. Yerba mate. And again, it's just a traditional drink of South Americans. So I'm going to go ahead and start enjoying some of this. And I hope you guys have a great rest of the afternoon. Bye!